So I was looking up, things on Facebook, and I came across a video that kind of struck me. And I don't understand what is going on with people saying these type of things about AI, about how we live in an alternate dimension and how we're just pretty much stuck in the matrix and everything like this. I think they got this all twisted, and that's just my genuine opinion on it. Because scientists say that we're not actually a part of this universe. We're just a consciousness that's experiencing the way of living. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is that? And how do we know we live in that situation? That's what I want to know. Like, what is the part that I'm missing out? Because think about it. If we're living in this alternate dimension, right? And we're not actually here, we're just AI existing through another universe, through another universe, through another universe. Then how do we know this? Like, how can you pinpoint this is what we're living in if you don't know that we're living in it? And it's going to sound really trippy when I say it, but you got to think about it. The reason why they bring this up, these type of situations up, is because of what's going on with AI right now. AI is getting to the point now that it's so realistic that it's scaring people that live every day, and now they got them going crazy over a theory that may not be true. So I'm just trying to figure out what it is that y'all are afraid of, this alternate dimension thing. Because far as I can remember, your mom, your father birthed you into this world. Your biological mother, your biological father birthed you into this world. You are living in this world. Now, it may not be the world you think you're living in. And then they say something about these glitches that they have. And I'm not gonna lie, there was times where as though I had, these situations where though I thought I was somewhere that I really wasn't there. And then when I was there, I was thinking like, maybe I felt like I was here, but I'm not here. So I know how that could be. I understand that. But sometimes our brain works just like a computer. It could perceive certain things that you may not like, that you thought you was doing something or was somewhere, but it may not be that. It doesn't mean that you're somewhere else and then you reappear somewhere else and then you're like just flying over the place. No, it doesn't work like that. And it's just, to me, it's kind of baffling, because I talk about mental health. I talk about things that people go through all the time. And I don't even know how to characterize this, because this is totally brand new to me, and how people think that we're living in this glitch world, this matrix world. The way things are right now is just us going through the experience. And when we go through the experience, we're going through it because that is what we're built to do. When you're being produced and you're made to live with this experience, it's up to the mother, the father, the family, the village, whatever, to teach that new upcoming generation whatever it is that they have to know. Nowadays, we're being brought up by social media. We've been brought up by all these other media sites, and we don't even know what's real and what's fake no more. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is the most realest thing that I ever felt. I can touch, I can smell, I can breathe, I can see, I can hear. So what is it that that I'm missing out, that we're in a glitch, that we're in the matrix? Now, granted, a lot of the stuff that's happening makes you feel like you're in a matrix. It's all about whoever's in higher power is putting these false narratives, these false things in our minds to believe that this is what life is. But if you live life just regular, you just do your part in society, do your part for your family, and make sure that you're mentally stable enough to actually sustain the lifestyle that you want. And the one thing that I agree about this whole AI manifestation stuff is that you do have to think out of the matrix. You have to think clearly out of it. You have to make sure that when you're in a situation of soul searching for yourself, you got to get out of the norm, of whatever the norm is nowadays, and start searching your own path. Once you search your own path, that's where all the abundances will come in. That's where everything will come together. That's when, because you already have that vision. You're walking a straight path. It's just like if you're driving and you have a destination to drive to. That's basically what that is. If you're just driving, you're going to be burnt out. You're not going to have any gas left. You're just gonna be going, wandering, whatever. Like, and this is what the direction that I feel like we're heading right now, is that we're heading to this direction where as though we're in a continuous loop over and over and over and over. And that you don't have to live like that. You know what I mean? You just stick by what's important to you. If somebody's telling you that we're living in this universe as like this, I don't know, this thing where as though we're just in this bubble and we're continuously living in and out, in and out, in and out, it's crazy. Okay, games are becoming real. AI is becoming real. Everything is becoming real because this is something that they've been working on. Everything is binary code. Yes, our brains work in binary code. Yes, our DNA work in all these different factors of the scientific things that y'all think about. Yes, that is very true. It is. But if you're being stuck in this mentality of us living in an alternate dimension, you would never have clarity of what it is that you're actually living for, your existence, your purpose of life. You know, everything around us is an experience. It's not just one thing, it's multiple things. So, God, it's like, I don't even know what to say half of the time, because it's like, when I hear things like this, I'm thinking like, do people even know how to live? And that's the crazy part. And it's like TikTok, you know, they like to bring up things like this, and they like to talk about the alternate universes and all this other stuff as if like we're already not living in it. You know, it's just crazy to me. This is the matrix. This is the part of the glitch for us to continuously think about whatever it is that they want you to think about, and not actually continue to think about what really matters to you, what really should matters to you, period. So that's my opinion on it. Like I say, I'm just speaking on this because I try to bring mental health into the forefront. I want people to do good. I want people to actually have the best versions of themselves and share light to people. But when we are in the trance of us thinking that we're in this universe, this other universe over other universe over other universe, that's when I'm just like lost, because now we're gonna have a whole generation of people thinking that we're AI, and technically we're living life. We're living. That is the whole point of us living. They're trying to take you away from your spirituality, guys. That's what all this is. They try to take it away from your spirituality. They don't want you to believe that there is something out there that is having you believe this stuff, because you're out here not believing what you should be believing. Make that make sense. Anyway, I'm out.